Alright, so we need the validate needs to be a little bit better than that. So if mission.logtext description equals nothing and mission dot what do we got? It is unlocked by, it's always unlocked equals false and never unlocked. I guess, yeah. It must have a locked description as it can be locked. And I gotta go through and add locked descriptions to everything. The first official game mode is going to be like a survival defense where you enter dying realms to rescue new characters. So it's alright. So it's a world that gets larger over time. Or you have temporary worlds that you can go visit. And you go get cool stuff that you can bring back to your world to make better. Sounds pretty cool. You can do a lot with that. The repetitive progression sorts of systems that come out of that sort of mechanic, especially if you can lose everything. You can make stuff that people can play a lot of content with. Is it supposed to be a real-time multiplayer experience, or is it more of an asynchronous multiplayer experience? As in, do you like send invasion forces off to other places, or do you actually interact with them in real time with other players? Real time but slow. So, alright. Play as character. Alright. Okay, so our output logs are saying the mission must have a locked description as it can be locked. So let's go through all of our different mission assets and let's make them have descriptions. Alright, this one is complete all ball control missions. You can switch between different characters at runtime. Alright, then. Now you have to play as Frodo instead of Gandalf, because Gandalf just died. Alright. This one is always unlocked, so we don't have this. Right, let's just say this will be complete. Previous. Complete missions in training. Complete training missions to unlock. Alright, so everything looks like it is saved. So let's go look at what this looks like in the mission selection screen. Single player, locked. Complete training missions to unlock. Impossible one. Well, let's reset my profile and see what we got. Complete training missions to unlock. Complete all the previous ball control missions to unlock. And complete all ball control missions to unlock. Very good, that's what we're looking for. You can sequence arts, leveling up each art infinitely. Passives often act as events that can trigger other arts. A certain level of art makes it mastered, making it available to be chained. Alright, so you've got like some big complicated system of, and I'm not using the word complicated as a negative, you've got a system where you can do a lot of interesting combinations together with stats. So basically you want people to kind of figure out the right way to combine all their skills. Let's see, what else have I got? Alright, so after that I need to actually start making things for missions. Let's go change that cinematic, that cutscene widget. Let's change this thing in the background to color. Let's just make it black. And there's our black bars. I should actually sit through this cutscene, at least to make sure that it actually finishes properly. Cool, it did the thing. The game is beautiful. Think Redstone, but more generalized. Oh, okay, so the magic aspect of the game is basically like a smaller assembler. Yeah, I was thinking like a Magica sort of thing where you got all these things together. The The art is all, Adam Phillips. And this level that I've been kind of just tooling around in, this is the first level. The more recent levels are cooler looking. Got that awful retry filler. That thing, that progress bar is so the worst thing of all time. But whatever. Alright, let's exit the menu. Well, we've got a lot of different levels. Hello, Root CSGO. Good evening, sir. Oh no, what do I have on this? This is my test level. That's just like all gray assets and shit. Does it even have victory conditions? Yeah, it doesn't even have victory conditions. You just have to like wait 10 seconds for it. Such a pile of junk. You finally hang around while you're learning Chinese? I mean, you can do whatever you want, man. I'm not here to be the hanging around police. Alright, this is supposed to be score 1 goal. Objectives, they're all blank. Victory, alright. Triangle clipping is one ugly thing though. Yeah, that is true. What kind of game are you making? I am working on, it's kind of a high-speed platformer game in Unreal 4, and it's a multiplayer game. Basically, it's this. I'm working on the single player portion of it, but this arena here has goals, and we've got balls, and as with any ball and goal game, you want to get the ball into the goal. And it's online multiplayer, so we've been playing the multiplayer game for since December with people, which I can boot up. Yeah, so it's kind of like a 2D Rocket League is a pretty good description of it. And like right now, we've got, all the stats from all the people that I'm playing. Like we got Karakan, who's played 650 games, all that sort of stuff. So we've got people that are playing and having fun. Oh man, Steve played. What? MC Soft Serve came on. So there's a lot of we got some people playing the games, and we play the game for a long time on update days. Let's see. And these are all just test missions. Have I ever messed around with Legit before? I have not. Let me look it up real quick. Legit. Lua is just-in-time compiler for blah blah blah. It's just-in-time compiler for Lua programming. Lua is a... Yeah, we know what Lua is. So, been developed since 2005. It's a dynamic programming language for the whole VM is rewritten. And they've got a whole bunch of performance stuff about benchmarks, blah, blah, blah. So what is it? It's compatible with all the different places, and it's got cool stuff. So, I have not messed around with it. In college, for all the games that we put together, we used Lua for scripting language. This map is locked. Let me see, is this literally called locked mission and it's got nothing in it, or is this a bug? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 6. This is never locked, always unlocked. Unlocked by scoregoal05. Description is this map is locked. It basically can yield around C performance by using C structs and data type. Alright, so it's as fast as C, basically. So you've got a very fast implementation of a scripting system. And so that's why you would use it, is stuff like that. Alright, cool caverns. This is the latest mission that we have, or the latest stage that we actually created for multiplayer. Last one was caverns. It's not called Cool Caverns. Watch out for the ceiling. Alright, so I want to double check that the sublevels are working properly. Yeah, that was always the nice thing about Lua. That's why one of the big reasons we used it is we would dynamically reload the entire game's Lua, and it was real easy to make a debug console that ran code, so you could do all sorts of crazy stuff. And it was really nice to, especially writing a multiplayer game, where you could just go update the code for the client and server and not have to go reset up 10 machines around the damn computer lab. That was a real pain in the ass with multiplayer games when you really needed lots of clients. Just downloading and installing and running and all that crap for 30 machines. That takes a while. But if you've got dynamic scripting, you can just load the scripts from the server. And you don't have to worry about too much. Alright, so mission 2 has a stage which has How many stages has it got? It's got all this. Yeah, so you're sending me the some Lua that you've written. Oh yeah, so this is just a file for a specific creature, and there you go. And you got your signals there with on hit target and everything like that. Get close to one. Yeah, all right, totally makes sense. Yeah, that's real similar. Let me see if I can pull up one of my old projects from forever, ever ago. Let me see, that's where we are. So we had like a crap way back in college for our Lewis stuff was, let me see, where are they? Where the hell do we put everything? What, AI scripts? Yeah. Yeah, we basically had these scripts that were all Lua things. This was real simple stuff for us, though. We didn't do anything complicated. Let me see, what was our more up-to-date stuff was... Yeah, let me see, we had like enemies, laser turrets. Yeah, where we were making objects kind of like that. And creating all this random bullshit. But we weren't using signals or anything like that. So our architecture was probably pretty crap compared to what you're making. Because what you're making looks like it might actually scale. Yeah, exactly. So let me take a look at these. Score goals 2 is supposed to... We skip the pre-stage screen and the post-stage screen. We do not reset the level. We're not actually supposed to go to the load screen then, are we? So the question is, when we go into the level for the arena level, let's see, when level update in stage. So in stage is going to go to, and we don't have a stage 2 has a sublevel SL01, no win conditions. Alright, so it should go to the next one. I'll skip pre-stage screen. Alright, so it's supposed to go to loading. So we have won the stage. On victory, on stage over, victory, post-stage countdown. So So post-stage countdown is supposed to make the HUD if it doesn't exist. If we have a next stage is true, has next stage. If we do not have a next stage, final stage completed. Otherwise, if skip post-stage screen, server set, we're not doing anything here, are we? If we're supposed to skip, set post-stage. Setting post-stage is supposed to destroy the in-stage HUD. If has next stage, alright, let's just walk through kind of what this is doing then. Alright, Mind Rage, thanks for sticking around and saying hello and all that. Hopefully your project continues forward and you avoid your fears of getting stuck in refactor hell. Alright, so we go in here. Alright, so have we won the stage? Yes. So let's see, we are going to, if we have won the mission, is mission over? So we go update post stage. Update post stage is going to skip post stage screen. Server set loading stage. Did the editor just crash? What is this? Okay, the problem is that it should have, now let's just change this first stage to have a 10-second countdown instead of a 20. I'm just tooling around today, working on stuff I feel like working on. So win conditions is stage 0, time is greater than or equal to 10. Loss conditions is greater than or equal to 30. It's supposed to be 10 seconds. Why is it? It's supposed to be 10 seconds. Why is it doing more than 10 seconds? Okay, so because there's a load operation, we're actually going to throw up the loading screen. Let me see. So I don't think I really want this to work this way. I think I need a block loading sort of thing. Level operation pending. I want a blocking load sort of thing in here. Alright, I think it's just basically we'll check if we're supposed to skip the pre-stage screen, and if that's true, then we're not going to block the loading. So OR those and not an AND those together. So let's break this, and it's skip post stage screen. Okay, so we shouldn't have the loading and everything else that we had before. So let me see, the level update for in stage. Win conditions, time threshold greater than equal to 10. Loss conditions. Okay, so what is this? This is going to be... The clocks are wrong. It looks like there's a bug somewhere in loading. But why are we destroying this? It's going to be... Alright, so we didn't call that, but we did call make in stage HUD. So we're trying to make sure that the stage UI stuff works properly. Gotta look into why these clocks are screwed up. The reset appears to work. What in the hell? Is it because the state changed? So it's gonna be the screen itself, right? So it's gonna be, is that the actual screen? Let me see, it's in the UI widgets. What, the intro widget? Like, we're going into pre-stage countdown. Is that what's going on? Yeah, it's gonna be basically that. Hello, Lucas. Who is the other viewer? How many guesses do I get? You can guess as many times as you like. Let's see. Server set in stage. Let me see. It can't be Caracan. She is not online. Yeah, it's true. Alright, so it's also this do intro sort of thing, so. Is it that I need to take this whole thing kind of just out of here? Let me see. Like this, perhaps. Don't do the intro if we're not doing the stuff. Set up for stage. Very good. Alright, so basically when this thing boots up, it's booting up into the wrong thing, but I'll solve one problem at a time. What the fuck? How come? All right. Why is it flashing the black screen? The black screen is going to be the... It's going to be this whole thing, pretty much. Alright, we'll see if this works then. Looks like it's counting down on the pre-stage screen. Like it's not actually resetting the... So let's see where setup for stage is actually getting called here, because something's setting up for stage and screwing up the stage setup. So setup for stage is getting called by something. We hit start here. Alright, so setup for stage is getting called by server set pre-stage. Yeah, so pre-stage is setting itself up. So when I made the pre-stage countdown stuff, looks like I screwed up a few of my things, which makes sense. Let's see, we had only 2 places where it was called, so we should be alright. It's starting to look like the mission system, at least. So it got reset there. Yes, and it has the right clock. Excellent. Why are we going into loading? Let's see, reset level needs to not just reset the level, but it should reset everything, right? Like, reset the mission data. If it's the first stage, destroy all the balls, reset the players, set the stage options. Yeah, it should do that whole thing. Alright, let me think. So how is this gonna get called? With set up for stage, stage needs reset. So if we go to the pre-stage screen, we'll reset again if we go to the pre-countdown screen. Alright, yeah, that's correct. because while we're in the pre-stage, if skip pre-stage cutscene, we might go to server set pre-stage countdown. Yeah, okay, so we need to, like, this is false. Like, we don't need to reset the stage if we reset it already. Is the pre-stage countdown respect the reset level flag? If reset level's true, otherwise... What the fuck's set for loading?